everybody, and welcome back to the pre-production meeting. This is episode 37. I'm your co-host, Josh Urquhart.
And I'm the other one joining for the longest time.
Woo!
Longest hiatus, I should say.
Yes.
Austin Scott.
Whoa, welcome back, Osto. Now, before we even get into this, happy birthday.
Yeah, happy birthday.
Happy birthday to the podcast, which was brought up by our wonderful manager, Indy.
Thank you, Indy.
Thank you, Indy. Yesterday was actually the birthday of the podcast. Now, before I think we get into anything, I think it would be cool to go back in time, Austin.
Yes.
It's been a whack year. A lot of things have happened, a lot of changes, some ups, some downs. Straight off the bat, what has been your favourite moment from the podcast?
I think just the change in life in general.
Yeah.
I think from before, like where we started. Obviously, we talk about it a lot, and we tell everybody this all the time. But like from where we started versus where we are now, I think the benefits that have come from this podcast are the things that I hold very dearly to my chest, and they are. It's probably the best thing that's happened.
I think so as well, man.
I think it's really, really special.
Without it, we wouldn't be in the positions that we are today.
Could you imagine without?
No, I can't, because I wouldn't have done things that I'm doing now. And, I've heard some things yesterday of things that you might be up to as well. And you wouldn't be doing what you're doing now as well. And
no, sir.
It's been a crazy last year. And, we have a lot to thank for this podcast. Exactly. Were there any moments specifically on the podcast that stick out to you?
Do you know what? It's actually kind of funny because I think I told you, I think it was the last time I was in here, which was ages ago. I started listening to older episodes of the podcast, and I have been recently listening to more older ones, right? And I think about your rants as well. Because I remember I kept getting messages from some of my mates going, bro, your mate goes off on some films, man. Like, he goes off. And then I was like, and don't get him started on politics.
Oh, mate.
I was going to bring that up next.
There might be another one coming today, just pre-warning.
And that I think that's one of the funniest things was the rants that you did. But there was a moment that I was listening to in an older episode. It was when Indy first joined, and you were saying – you were talking about the location you were going to lock in for Ozma, but you didn't address that Indy was in the room. And then you said, we're going to use your boyfriend's backyard. And I just went, wait, Indy's in the room.
Because
And I was like, nothing against that whatsoever. But I was like, hang on a minute. Hang on. Our manager's in the room. But no, just to name a few, there are a couple that I look back and laugh on. But, there's been times when there's things that haven't gone into the final cut because you and I just can't stop laughing.
Yeah.
Or we've said some
laughing attacks,
vile shit that can't make the final cut.
Dude, 100%. I think the Dan's what's that noise? That had nothing to do with the actual podcast itself, but that was fucking hilarious.
When I was listening to your episode with Lexi last week, I heard it was one of the questions that Indy brought up. Good times, man. Great times.
I also loved the segment we did with Fetty and Jay, the impressions and the quote where you had to say the movie quote in the impressions. How about this? Who's been your favourite guest?
Who's been the favourite guest? Well, every single one that's come on is a joy to be in the same room as. Mm-hmm. But favourite, come back to me on that one. Who's been your favourite? I'll think while you're answering.
The Taha one was pretty good. Again, everybody that has been on has been amazing. And, we've gotten people back and that just shows that, we've loved their conversation. I think the most stimulating ones for me has been definitely Lexi and Taha. Mm-hmm. Taha's one really stood out to me because he's made a big influence on, my career so far and will do in the future as well. And I really wanted to share the conversation that I had with him when I got him on board for Ozma with everybody, and I'm glad that happened. But any ideas?
I really liked it when Cooper and Tracy were in here.
Yeah.
Cooper's reaction to his concept art of being animated, I loved that. That was awesome.
Yeah.
Teague as well.
Teague was a good one. Yep.
And I still need to know that time we had Lexi in when I was here.
Oh, and she didn't finish.
And she didn't finish that question because I was listening to that episode recently and I heard myself say that. So I'm putting it out to you again, Lexi. I need to know what you were going to say, and we will revisit that if we need to. So
we will.
Yeah, I think there are a couple that stand out, but everybody that's come on,
Fetty was
really
good.
Yeah,
Dan, he was all right.
we see him every week.
Yeah, we see him every week now.
Need to get Fetty
Jay's
back on.
always a laugh. Yeah, Fetty, bro. I haven't seen Fetty since Stain.
I'll swear.
Yeah,
I caught up with him recently. Eh?
Did you?
Yeah. That was good. Yeah.
Where at?
Down the road from JMC. Went to we went to a pub for dinner.
Yeah.
And then went to another pub to play pool.
Okay.
And that was good catching up with him, hearing what's going on with him and everything like that. So, Fetty, you're coming back on soon.
Yes.
Because he's pretty keen to get into like filmmaking again. So.
Yeah, I hope so. I was actually thinking about that this morning. Don't know why. I was just thinking because we have Lexi's drinks things tomorrow.
Oh, of course.
And he may or may not be going. Oh, so
this weekend.
Saturday.
Yeah. I was going to say
because
if you had it tomorrow, I was like midweek.
Midweek bender. Midweek bender. No, but 100%. And then what about a guest that you want on? I still think Dacre.
Yeah, I'm working on Dacre.
You're working on it.
Leave me on delivered, the bastard. But no, and something that I'll touch on in a bit because I don't know how much Lockie has told you about something that I'm working on, but I've got these two guys that I reckon would be quite good to have.
Amazing.
On, so,
cool.
But no, I'll get into that later. But
Perfect.
I think they'd be cool to come on. But still pushing for Dacre. No success. But
we need a big name. Like I know Dan Kogola, he's a pretty big name, but I think we need to step up.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I do find it funny, like thinking back, you were mentioning the rants. I'm like, for sure, something is going to come back to bite me in the ass
big time,
later on.
100%. But it's character building. That's what
character building. It's I'm gonna do a James Gunn and get cancelled and then rehired to a big movie studio.
Exactly right.
Anyways, let's get into Let's get into the. First of all, how have you been? It's been a while since you've been back on.
Yeah, it has been a while.
How have you been, Osto?
No, been good because I have been busy.
That's good,
which is
man.
Good because there was a lot of times when, like I say, there's a lot of times there's days where I'm just like, I can't be bothered doing anything.
Mm-hmm.
But what I've started doing is like, you've probably seen it, my big visual arts diary. Have you seen that?
No.
A3 bits of paper. But what I've started doing is I made them into like calendars.
Right.
And just writing checklists on those days.
We love a good checklist, mate.
Ticking that off. And things are actually getting done, and because I've put it on the fridge.
Yeah.
So when I look at it and I'm like, I haven't done it, I need to go do that, and then I do it. So a lot of things that I've done in the most recent weeks, I've been really happy with. But then I've also realized that sometimes you just need to have a day where you don't do a thing, and they've been some really rewarding ones as well. Because I always felt this sense of guilt of not doing anything.
Yeah. And
then I was like, nah, but sometimes you just need to have that day where you don't do anything towards what you're trying to get to, because you're not going to be like, realistically, you're not going to be like 24/7. Like, you need to have that time.
Yeah. See, I'm struggling with I'm the complete opposite.
Yeah.
Like I'm struggling with the days off and like not doing much and stuff like that. Like you listen to the Lexi one, like the anxiety and stuff have like returned here and there, and it's been a bit challenging, but I think I'm slowly starting to get back into it.
Oh, good.
But it's always good to have a day off and stuff like that. But you're busy now.
Yes.
So that's good.
Busy. And things that are happening are quite exciting. Like, it's just different. Like, things that are happening recently have just been like,
I would say you're doing what you've always wanted to do now.
Yeah. And like, I'm not disregarding like previous projects or anything like that, but like, it's good to sort of have this busy schedule because like it just always keeps me occupied. And when I feel like it's a bad thing it's not a bad thing to say. It's something I've realized recently, but if I'm not occupied, like I said, I feel guilty.
Yeah.
And like I need to do stuff, and it's kept me busy, and there's things in the works, all new challenges that are popping up, and it's like, fuck it, just grab it by the reins and run with it. Like, I
love it, mate.
That's all you can do, and quite exciting, and different, busy, and good. Motivated as hell.
Creatively stimulated
as well.
That's what we love to hear.
So what about yourself?
Yeah, man, it's been good the last couple of weeks. I think there was a couple of weeks where after Ozma I wasn't doing much, and I think things just started to go downhill. But now back on the train, because the whole of July was like letting Lockie do his thing, and Lockie's got a busy schedule, and like not having my hands on something, and then me and Taha started on something which I'll get into in the progress. So now I'm starting to be more creatively stimulated and stuff like that.
Good.
Which is good. Definitely, you know, the moments and the days that I'm stuck into like creative work is there's no such thing as anxiety anymore, which is like what happened at the start of this podcast as well. It's like all those worries kind of like went away when you're creatively stimulated, and that's just how it works for me. Like film is the thing that kind of like takes me out of it and stuff like that. And we've had a lot of good movies come out as well recently, so that's been also really good, because you watch those and you feel pretty good after, even if you don't love it, you still respect it, and you know it helps you get back on the horse. And I think definitely lately that's been for me. But yeah, other than that, I've been sweet. And yeah, balancing everything quite well. I'm trying to have as less off days as I can, because I found I just don't do well to the off days. Like I can have off afternoons, but days where I do nothing, it's hard, man. It's really hard. But I just got to be creatively stimulated, and we're getting back into it now, which is good.
Right. If ever on like days off and I have a day off as well, just give me a call. Go, bro, jump on F1. Let's crash some cars.
Her boyfriend tried to buy my wheel off me early in the week. I'm like, I may or may not use it. So
no, fair enough.
He ended up getting his own one. How's that been going, by the way? He doesn't get off it. There you go. There you go. You got someone to race. Luke is racing 24/7.
Oh, good.
But yeah, man. Anyways, let's get cracking into the wrap up of the week now. The wrap up of the last 3 weeks or whatever it's been. Mate, you've been on a Mission Impossible binge.
I have.
How's that been?
I have. It was fucking fantastic.
Yeah.
I hadn't seen the original 3. Like I'd only seen from Ghost Protocol onwards, but I say
Protocol.
What did I say? Protocol.
No, you said protocol.
Protocol.
Like
but no, I only had seen from Ghost Protocol on. But I watched them when I was in high school, so I didn't like. It was just an action movie. I don't remember it. So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna go right back to the start, and I loved them all. Yeah. Except the second one.
Oh no, same, brother. That's so shit, and it's the one in Australia as well.
That's
the fight scene on the rock.
Oh my god!
When they had the slow mo.
That was a WWE match.
Yeah, I know.
But I tell you what, that was like.
He's come a long way.
As like, when I was sitting there watching Dead Reckoning, I just look at him. I go, "You made the second one." Like,
I know. I know.
But like, I loved like the more that I watched it, like. I appreciate the second one. Still, like it's still bad. Like it's horrendous. Yeah. But you just go, you look back. It was filmed in Sydney. Yeah. Do you know how many times they said Sydney in that movie?
Yeah.
It was ridiculous. I was like,
what about how they're driving in Darling Harbour? They're just driving along the right next to the water. You know where the old shopping centre used to be, where we went and got KFC that one time.
Yeah.
They're just driving in the main Darling Harbour bit. And I'm like, what is going on, mate?
They're just seeing like that's the only thing I liked about the film is that it was filmed in Sydney, and I was talking to a bunch of people about it at work, and one of the villains' accents is terrible in it. And Tom Cruise does a lot of unnecessary flips and stuff like that. And I was talking to Lockie about it as well, and he was like, you can tell that it was heavily influenced by The Matrix at the time. Yeah. And like, so all the fucking slow-mo and all that stuff going on. And the thing I really didn't like is that all of a sudden, like we're shooting at a shutter speed of like, a frame rate of like 2 when things are happening. I'm like, what's doing? I get that John Woo is supposed to be a great action director, like action filmmaker, and he is. Like, this was just a mishap. It was a total.
I will never understand shooting in a really low frame rate for slow mo, like the choppy.
It looks.
I would
rubbish.
never get that. People that use that to this day. I don't know about that one.
Only if it works. Yeah, like, in a certain scenario, it might work, but I haven't come across one where it does. So because there was that one where they have that sequence at a party where they for like almost 10 minutes focus on a dancer. Yeah. And then you go to, I don't know how to say her name. Is it Thondi Newton?
No.
Is that her name? No. You know the love interest in number 2?
Sure. He has a lot of emotions.
That's what I've noticed as well. But in the second one, when he sort of comes across her and then she leaves him, it goes from a normal frame rate to then like as she drives off the 2 frame rate. And I was like, that's the weirdest thing I've ever seen in my life, and it does not work. And it just continues throughout the entire film. But I think Fallout is the best one.
Oh, yeah, for sure. What's your ranking? We'll go through that.
I literally have it.
Yeah, so do I. You know what? So do I. Let's compare, yeah?
Let's do it.
Let's do it. Compare sizes of our lists.
Mission Impossible ranks. So I go...
What's number 6? I go 6 up. Oh, sorry, 7 now.
7?
Yeah.
Well, so Fallout would be 6 then, right?
Hold on, wait. What's the new one called? Dead Reckoning.
Dead Reckoning. That's 7.
Reckoning. No. Do like from the worst to the best.
Oh, okay. So, I get you. Mission Impossible 2.
Okay.
Ghost Protocol.
Okay.
Then I've got 3.
Okay.
Then I've got 1.
Yeah.
Then I've got Rogue Nation. Dead Reckoning. Fallout.
I'm very similar. I got 2 last.
Yep.
3 out of 5. Then Ghost Protocol.
Yep.
4 out of 5. Rogue Nation. 4 out of 5.
You didn't like Rogue? I loved Rogue, man.
I liked all of them. 4 out of 5.
Yeah.
Mission Impossible 1.
Yep.
For 4th. 4 out of 5. Dead Reckoning. 5 out of 5. Number 2. Mission Impossible 3.
Nice.
5 out of 5. I love that movie, bro.
That was... You know what? It
was very stylized. I don't know. There was something that connected me with that one. And the number 1, Fallout, bro.
Yeah.
You can't beat Fallout.
Fallout was amazing.
Just bombastic, bro. Like Henry Cavill in it. It's so miles above. And the thing about Mission Impossible, like the most recent one, like Dead Reckoning, is that I knew everything that was going to happen. And at work, they made us I had to watch this behind the scenes thing that we had to preview for. I think it was like going on, I don't know, playing on Channel 10 or something like that.
Right.
It was behind the scenes on how they did every stunt thing in the movie.
Oh, no.
So I got all the set pieces spoiled for me.
Shit.
So I knew, okay, there's still the train one coming.
See, I said it in my review. I think you liked it. I wish they didn't use that base jump as like motorbike into base jump as a marketing ploy.
Yeah, but then people would have thought it was fake because they did have to composite over the ramp anyway.
Yeah, but they should have done it after. They should have been like, this is what we did. This is how we achieved
Or they stop it just before he goes off.
Yeah.
And then don't show the jump, and that's what people are going into the movies to see.
You meet me on the train. I was like, well, he's got to fucking jump on the train, won't he?
I reckon they did that because they knew the writer's strike was coming up and they had to cram a whole bunch of press and stuff. And they didn't have a lot of time. So they're like, well, if we're not going to be able to do a lot of press, let's promote it some other way.
Fair call then.
So,
I just want to premise though, Mission Impossible 2, I gave 1 star. That's 7.
Yeah.
But Ghost Protocol is 4.
Yeah.
And then 3 is 4.5. And then the rest are all 5.
Yeah.
So like, it's like, it's like Ghost Protocol and 3 are 6 and 5, but they're still amazing.
They're all amazing. It's like, for me, it goes 3, 4, 4, 4, 5, 5. Sorry.
Jesus.
5, 5, 5.
Yeah. You know me and my violence.
Yes.
When it comes to thing.
You're a violent person.
I forgot. No, I'm not. Just want to premise.
Yes.
I forgot all about how, spoilers if you haven't seen Fallout, how Henry Cavill's character dies in the thing. So when that happened, bro, I cheered.
Fall off a cliff?
He fell off a cliff. The
Sorry,
hook,
spoilers. Indeed, if you haven't seen it.
The hook.
You're not going to watch it.
Like that anchor hook ripped off and smacked him straight in the face and took him down, and then he blew up. And I cheered. It was awesome.
That helicopter chase scene will go down as one of the best action set pieces.
And even like...
And filmed in IMAX as well. That made it better.
Yeah, and you can tell that he's actually doing it as well, because the thing that kept changing for me was the aspect ratio.
Yeah.
And then when he was climbing the helicopter while it was flying, it was just full screen. It's either filmed on a GoPro or something. I don't know. But I was just like, this is awesome.
No, they attached cameras to the helicopters.
Oh, okay.
Like proper IMAX cameras. Insane.
Oh, just strap a GoPro.
He's a fucking man, that man, I tell you.
And even when like he shoots at Cavill and he's like, what the fuck is a helicopter? And he's like, yeah, you fucking prick. Like, that's me shooting it. I appreciated that.
I love it.
But no, Fallout definitely
fantastic.
Number 1. But the Mission Impossibles for me has been my recent.
Has there been anything else?
I think I just watched a movie directed by the same guy that did The Night Comes For Us.
Okay.
It's called The Big Four. And I was expecting the same thing. But that's a movie that's just all over the shop, and it's not his style at all. Like the action's okay in parts, but like one of the characters from the Big Four is more capable than the others.
Right.
But then like his scenes are the ones where like it's my cup of tea, but then not all of his scenes are, if that makes sense. And it's just they try slapstick comedy. It doesn't work. I'm not sure if it's an Indonesian thing. If that works over there, it does. But I was just like, oh, this is not really good.
This is not it.
It's not it at all.
Yeah.
And it's like, after I just watched all the Mission Impossibles, I kind of wanted another action movie that was like really good. But then...
You've seen all the James Bonds?
No.
No, bro, that's your next one.
That's my next one, yeah.
Did you hear Chris Nolan's next movie is going to be possibly a James Bond?
Really?
Because he's always wanted. He's a big fan, very influenced by all the old Bonds.
You just say Tenet is an audition then for James Bond?
Yeah, you could, but if it's anything like Tenet, I will not be watching it.
But before I did the Mission Impossibles, I watched A Good Person.
Okay.
The Florence Pugh movie, directed by Zach Braff.
Oh yes, by her ex.
Yes. Yeah. So I watched that, and that hit me in the feels. Shed a couple of tears in that movie. So yeah, really good. Good. I'd say I've been on a good movie binge recently.
I did, much like you, went back and watched a famous series, and I have one left before I watch the new one. Guess what it is?
What, is it coming out?
Yes, it's out.
What is out at the moment? Don't tell me.
Come on, son.
See, this is the thing. I haven't been in the movies in so long.
I know.
What is out? Barbie, Oppenheimer.
All the Barbies. I've actually seen all the Barbies.
Did it come out last week?
Talk to me.
No, like what you're watching?
No, it came out like a couple of weeks ago.
I'm gobsmacked.
Indiana Jones.
Oh, of course.
So, I've been watching all the Indiana Jones, and I'm up to Kingdom of the Crystal Skull. Is that what it's called?
Indiana Jones.
Man, you have some catching up to do. James Bond in Indiana Jones. But I had seen him like ages ago, and then I was watching it, and I'm like, fucking you right? Trying to knock me out. I was watching it, and I'm like, maybe I haven't seen them. I know I definitely had seen Raiders back in the day, but I've been enjoying it. They've been pretty good, and I've one left. The one with Shia LaBeouf, which apparently is not great. And then I'm going to watch the new one, The Dial of Destiny, which is apparently really shit. But you know what? I'll make my own judgment on that one.
Exactly. That's good.
But I've been enjoying that really nicely. And then Barbenheimer. I did it, my friend. I was itching at it, and it was a rare feat, everybody seeing it before me, because I usually see it the opening day, and it annoyed me that, some of my closest friends had seen it before me and, held that power over me. And because I planned a trip with my girlfriend to Queensland, and I'm like, well, there's no time that we're going to watch it. So as soon as I came back, planned it for like the Friday that we're going to do a double feature.
Did you go to the Horton?
Yes, so we did Barbie at 1:30 at Hoyt's, and then we did a 70mm showing of Oppenheimer at the Hayden Orpheum in Cremorne. I'm not too sure, but dude, I was like, 70mm showing. I don't know if it's going to be any different. Like, maybe it's just something people go, fuck me. I am going to see more 70mm showings because it is so worth it. Like, it is it adds to it. And, that's the way Nolan wanted us to see Oppenheimer. Too bad the movie didn't stand up to how good the showing was. But I loved it. I thought it added to the whole vibe and tone of it. Definitely.
In what way? Because I don't know what would be the difference, but what is the difference?
It's hard to explain. It's just
it's
the
in
look
the dumbest
of it.
way possible.
It's like, it brings, for the time period, it brings you back to the time period.
Okay.
Like, it just makes it feel more old.
Does it have like little crackles?
Yeah.
Okay, fair enough.
It has a little crackles, but not too much. And just it affects the colours in a way that's kind of unexplainable. It's really hard to explain.
Okay.
Because I remember searching up what the difference was beforehand, and I couldn't get a straight answer. And then when I've seen it now, and I understand why it's so hard to explain.
Gotcha.
You have to go see it for yourself. And if you are going to see Oppenheimer, please see it in 70mm.
Okay. All right.
Because it definitely upped my viewing experience.
Well, I'll have to,
And what was even better is before the movie started, There was a piano player.
Yeah, see, I saw that on your story.
Yeah, there was a piano player playing some random thing, and then all of a sudden, she goes into the floor. Like, she's playing and then, like, waving to everybody, and she goes into the floor, and then a big thing comes up, and it's playing all these olden day movie, like, clips or whatever. And it's like, this is then, da-da-da-da-da. This is now presenting Christopher Nolan's Oppenheimer in 70mm. Packed cinema. I'm getting goosebumps thinking about it. It was perfect. You know, when I was so happy. Packed cinema for a 70mm like showing, everybody clapping at the start, everybody clapping at the end.
Oh, good.
I wasn't one of them clapping at the end. I was clapping at the start though. But I thoroughly enjoyed my experience. It was much like Babylon, where you're like, great experience, great night, not so great movie. So let me get into it for non-spoilers, because I know you haven't seen it. You haven't seen Barbie or Oppenheimer.
I might go this Thursday.
So let me start on a sour note. So Oppenheimer. Look, I had no problem with the runtime. I had no problem with Nolan's structure. That was easy to follow. The going back and forth in timelines. Have you seen any trailers?
No.
Cool. Yeah, a normal Nolan movie, right? Back and forth in timelines. It was good, easy to follow the structure, and I really, really loved the first half of the movie, and then the second half of the movie is just it turns into like a courthouse drama, and the one thing about it is it was just all politics. The whole second half of the movie, all politics, and they start saying big words and they start cracking on about the Senate and shit like that, and bro, you've lost me. You've lost me. And then it gets me even angrier when, not angry, just more frustrated when everybody around me is like going, oh, yeah. And I'm just there like, what?
I don't know.
I don't know what is happening. And that frustrates me because I'm like, damn, I was so looking forward to it. I can't even explain how disappointed by the end of it. And don't get me wrong, this isn't the filmmaker's fault, right? It's me. And I was frustrated at myself because I lost interest because I was so confused and I didn't understand what was happening.
Okay, fair enough.
And therefore, the ending didn't hit for me because I had no idea what the fuck was going on. I've watched, and my girlfriend's trying to explain it to me afterwards. I still had no idea what was going on. And like that's fine. I was understanding like the whole, they were talking about science and isotopes and shit. I don't get any of that, but it was pretty easy enough to follow. Fair enough. There's a thing that people aren't happy with, blah, 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 blah. Science, isotopes, fucking hydrogen. Mate, all I know about science is H2O. That's fucking water. And like, whatever. That's fine. I was easy to follow all the other sciencey shit, like whatever. But when you come to politics, you've lost me.
No good.
You've lost me. And it sucks because the whole last hour of the film, the last half of the film it was literally like two locations and they're just people talking to each other about politics.
You see, this is the thing that I have with Oppenheimer, and like I'm going to go see it because like it's a massive movie that needs to be seen, but like
it does.
You go to I don't know what, obviously there's a big conflict. I know what it is about, but like, is it really like a narrative? Like,
so I had the same thing because it's almost like a biography. But yeah, there is parts of it which will still surprise you.
Okay, fair enough.
And parts of it where you will go, oh.
Okay,
because,
fair enough.
Yeah, it's about like the making of the atom bomb.
Yeah.
But there's something else. There's another storyline which I won't spoil it for you.
Because that was my thing. Because when I've talked to mates about it at work, they were like, oh, she's going to be a movie about the guy going like, no, don't use the bomb I've created. I've killed so many people. Damn.
There's more. But see, that extra storyline is the one that I didn't get.
Okay, gotcha.
So it's like, yeah, I still don't get it. I've watched breakdown videos, and I just don't get it. And I promise you, in any of my movies, I will never, ever, ever have politics in them. They're too confusing for me.
Fair enough.
So I'm not.
What if you created your own politics?
Yeah, look, I won't because I don't know how and like I understand the importance of like politics nowadays and, the laws and shit that they make. But it confuses me and it frustrates me, and especially American politics, and it's like, bruh, and then, there's name drops of fucking presidents and everybody's like, whoa, and I'm like, cool.
It's like a Marvel cameo.
I'm like, yeah, right. It's like somebody mentions fucking Black Panther before Black Panther shows up, or Wakanda, and then they're mentioning fucking so-and-so, and I'm like, yeah, right on, America, you know what I mean?
Imagine a post-credit scene, like John F. Kennedy comes out.
Yeah. Like literally.
Don't know the time period. I don't know the fucking presidency and all that shit.
You're right.
But that's the kind of cameos we're John.
No, it was still really good, and I found it really interesting, like his life and, how many people. I think it came, I somewhat understand it now. I think I need to rewatch it, but I said that about Babylon and I still haven't gotten around to it.
Well, it's a massive commitment.
It is. It's 3 hours, but like, I don't know. I think I just got to see it again. I was trying so hard, brother. You know the meme where like they're playing the video game and then you start losing
and then you sit up.
Bro, that was me like from the start. I'm like, it's a Chris Nolan movie. I'm like there, bro, tears in my eyes at the start. I'm like, whoa, this is beautiful, because like you go straight into it. There's no like, you're like, the pace, you got to keep up.
Yeah.
You can't look away. You can't go to the toilet. I went to the toilet once. Luckily I timed myself, and it was a scene that like I knew was going to stay, because he doesn't stay in the same timeline for too long.
Gotcha. Okay.
But what I will say is Robert Downey Jr., it's his best performance.
I was going to say performances
of his career.
You reckon?
Yeah. The cast, I can't give more props to the cast, even though I had no idea what the fuck they were talking about most of the time. Amazing. Isotopes, fucking atom bombs.
How's Sir Thomas Shelby?
Oh, fantastic. He's amazing. There's got to be a million Oscar noms coming from this and Barbie, which I'll get into. But everybody did their job perfectly. Josh Peck maybe is in it. Sorry. You know what? I forget that you don't watch the trailers.
No, but I know. I've seen Josh Peck.
Okay, right.
That was the thing. When this was announced, it was like, lead is it Cillian Murphy or Killian Murphy?
Killian Murphy.
And then Emily Blunt. And then fucking Robert Downey Jr. Then Florence Pugh. Then, what's his name? Rami
Malek,
Malek, that's it. And then it just kept going. And then
Roderick from Diary of a Wimpy Kid is in there as well. Like,
it's, everybody just wanted to be in this movie, which is cool.
Dude, I think if you're a history buff and you have somewhat of an understanding of what's going on, which I tried to do research, but I did research on, I think this is where so the first half of the movie, is the part I did research on. I realized the second part, I had no idea what was going on. And if it hits for you, then I feel like it would hit very well, and that would hit well with people that understand politics and understand that storyline, or even a little bit. Yeah, it definitely helps going into it. It was beautiful, like cinematography and no CGI, like all practical.
That's fucked.
And the way the soundtrack.
I was going to say, you've got to.
It wasn't. It wasn't Hans Zimmer.
Yeah,
it was Ludwig Göransson.
That's the one.
And he.
Because he used him on Tenet as well.
Yeah. Also the thing about Nolan's movies, which I don't particularly love, is there's music in like 90% of the movie.
Okay.
And it's just like you feel like you're on a roller coaster for 3 hours. There's no time to breathe.
Gotcha. Okay.
Like he's pace, keep up. And you feel like you're playing keep up for 3 hours.
Okay.
And like they're mentioning names like this person, I'm like, who's that person? And then you have to go back, and it's like, whoa, it's definitely not his most confusing movie.
Oh, that goes to Tenet. 100%.
Tenet,
yeah,
because that was just stupid confusing for no fucking reason whatsoever. But if you don't understand politics or even a little bit of the history, you're gonna have a problem.
Okay,
so that's what I'll say about Oppenheimer. I gave it 2.5 out of 5 because I only understood half the movie. And yeah, that's all I can say. I can't provide a full review on it because I just didn't get it.
Yeah, I get you. Yeah.
And I think that's just me. So to me, it was a 2.5.
Fair enough.
But Barbie, on the other hand,
now,
oh my gosh, brother,
it's one that, like, because when you know, they had the premiere and when Margot was in Bondi, everything like that, bro. The Today Show was all over it, and Today Extra.
It's already made like $500 million.
It's killing it. But when I was watching all this stuff at work, I just went, this movie's going to kill it.
Dude.
Doesn't matter if it's like no good, which I like know that it's good, even though I haven't seen it, or trailers, nothing. Like, I know it's good. It's just one of those movies that come along.
I don't know if you'll like it.
Why not?
I don't know. I just have a feeling.
Okay, fair enough.
I don't know. I don't know if it's your kind of movie.
Well, we'll see, won't
but we? We will see. And I hope I'm proved wrong.
Yeah. But it's just like, it's like one of those movies that just come along and they just fucking clean up. Like, I don't know, like Severance was obviously like that for us. Like, it was like, it just came along and it just cleaned us up. Like, it was like, wow. And I just know that Barbie's another one of that. Like, it's just going to come and just clean
I
up.
hope it does.
Yeah.
I really hope it does.
It's already had Oscar buzz and everything.
Dude,
like that.
I can't rave more about this movie. So first of all,
is it going to crack your top 4 on Letterboxd?
No. No, definitely
has it cracked the top 10?
No. It's cracked the list, but not the top 10. This was fucking hilarious.
Okay.
The movie is fucking hilarious. If you're from ages from 0 through to 17, you're not going to like it.
Thought so.
It's like, it is not for kids.
Yep.
Whatsoever. There are so many existential problems and crises that people like kids and little girls just won't understand, because it's aimed at the female audience and stuff, and like the daughters will want to go see it. Nah, that's not gonna, that's just not gonna. It's definitely for women. It's for everybody, targeted at women for 18 plus.
Gotcha.
And they will love it. I loved it. It is such a good movie with such good themes and messages. I can't rave about it enough. Ryan Gosling gives his best performance of his entire career. Shut the fuck up.
Look, I had to return and say it.
Don't even piss me off. No way. No. That just ruined my mood. Dude, this I'm flabbergasted about how good it was. Like, so funny. It just goes. I don't understand Lexi's review. She gave it 3, and she's like, "If you've seen the trailers, you've seen it all." That's so bullshit. Like, there is so many storylines that you just didn't see coming.
That thing in India, like,
what? It's true. Sorry, Lexi, I disagree with your review there. She said if you've seen the trailers and you've seen the movie, it's incorrect, because there was a whole different storyline that you haven't seen in the trailer.
Well, I haven't seen anything, so
that's brilliant. Definitely one of the funniest movies I've seen lately. And I know it's a story about Margot Robbie as Barbie, but Ryan Gosling, he steals the show.
I've heard that as well.
This movie is one big satire.
Okay.
So if you go into it expecting a serious movie, it's a satire, but it gets weirdly emotional. It's not. It's not like it's.
Sorry,
I can't even explain it. It's just one weird blob.
I won't laugh at that.
Of a movie. It's like, it is so funny, and it gets you so emotional. Like, it hits you. It's like I've saying these things lately. Like, it's like there's a movie about the human existence and how we are in the world. There's 2 movies out at the moment. There's one about the human existence, who you are in the world, that tackles deep themes. And then there's Oppenheimer. Yeah. Because we're talking about Barbie.
Yeah.
This is like the movie to go see at the moment. It is a feminist movie, right?
I've heard that as well.
If I feel like if you are getting mad at this movie, you're exactly the type of audience that Greta Gerwig is aiming this at.
Yeah.
Because if you're getting mad at it, you're exactly who she's satirizing in this movie.
Yeah, right.
You're an incel male that is so like, just, you're an idiot. Like, you're so self-conscious and stuff, like fucking, and bro, you should see these reviews on Letterboxd. They're exactly that.
Oh.
All these 1-star reviews are just fucking, these dudes are like, nah, it's attack on men. Like, fuck off, mate. Like, you're exactly what she's like talking about. You know, remember how Malcolm and Marie was like, he was talking about the film industry and like critics and stuff like that. And if you get mad at it, you're exactly what he's getting mad at. That's exactly what Greta Gerwig does here. I think it's fucking fantastic. The soundtrack is awesome and funny. Billie Eilish does a song that's really fucking emotional. Margot Robbie is amazing in it. Like, I think one of her best performances of her career as well. And it goes places where you don't expect that it would go. And I was just blown away in tears and laughter. It was just an absolutely incredible ride of a film.
Yeah. All right. I might have to have a movie day on Thursday.
I can't rave about it enough. I don't know. I saw it with my girlfriend and her best friend, and I feel like also the themes were so clear, and you could see what the director was getting at. And when you know the themes of a movie and they're portrayed exactly the way, and you get what the director's trying to say. Those are the best types of movies because they've executed their vision perfectly, and like you get their messaging. And also I got to say, this movie has the best fourth wall break in all cinematic history.
Damn, okay.
And I won't say too much. They've got cameos in this movie which you won't expect, and they have a joke about a certain thing which I won't spoil as well, which I'm like, I can't believe they put that in there. And you know exactly what I'm talking about when you see it, because it's like something that I really like.
Okay.
And anyways, I'll leave it at that. I gave it 5 out of 5. I think it went to, where did it go on my list? Number 38 of all time.
Damn.
Just below Inglourious Bastards. So
okay.
Honestly, I would even move it up, but yeah, that's what I've been seeing lately, right. And I really recommend go see Barbie. It is fucking Oppenheimer is twice the movie that half the movie that Barbie is. Like, go see it. Definitely recommend.
Okay,
anyways,
done.
That's my review. If I haven't pitched it well enough, then I don't know what's gonna.
I definitely want to go see it. It's just timing and like I literally only saw the latest Mission Impossible last week.
Yeah, and I want to go see Talk to Me this week. I want
to watch that as well. There's a lot of stuff out at the moment that
Indiana
I really
Jones.
Watch, I need to get back into just taking myself to the movies and watching films because I love doing that. It's fucking
Seth
awesome.
Rogen's Ninja Turtles is coming out soon. I'm going to go see that.
Gran Turismo comes out.
Gran Turismo looks fucking shit, but I'll go see it.
What's today?
July 31st.
Yeah, what's the day?
It is Monday.
Is it Monday?
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
I did not know that. It comes out on Thursday then because I was sitting here thinking, it comes out tomorrow. I thought it was Wednesday. Shift work for you.
There you go.
But yeah, no, lots of exciting movies to come out, and I need to get back into it.
There you go, man.
Like I loved it. I loved going back and just sitting there with the popcorn, drink, cinema to myself.
I love it.
Beautiful.
Perfect.
So yeah, I'll get it back into it.
Osto, we'll get you out of the way first, my friend, just in case you need to pop off the progress.
Thank you very much.
Of the week. Of the last month or two.
Yeah. So
what's been happening, man? There's a lot.
So with Stain, I'm just in talks with Lydia, which I have massive thanks to both you and Sarah because that is phenomenal. Like, couldn't be any more grateful. So please extend, if she doesn't listen, please extend my thanks to her as well.
I will. I'm sure Sarah will send it this podcast.
Beautiful. Really grateful. And just Lydia was so easy to talk to. Like, we just jumped on a phone call. It was like we've been friends for fucking years, man. Like, we're just talking. And then I was like, I already want to work with her.
And what is she going to do for you?
She's doing the storyboards.
Right.
But she's flat out asked me how much we have because that'll affect how much she...
how much what storyboards we have?
No, like budget.
Oh, budget wise.
So, and because I said to her, I was like, trust me, I don't want you to do this for free. Because it's a mammoth effort and animation is a massive thing. So I want to compensate you and pay you. So just let me know what you think it's all going to do with everything. So she listed me the things she needed me to send. I sent her the Bible. I sent her the script.
Is she going to come up with a quote?
She said that a normal day or something like that for a... I actually read her email. Did she actually reply? No, she didn't. That's a spam email. Lydia. It's her. Love the script and thank you for sending me through everything. Super interested in hopping on the project. So I was like, yay. So 4 to 4 minutes 30 for an animated sequence is a very big job, and with the fight sequence will require a fair few frames. As for budget, I wanted to ask you straight up what your budget for board/project is, as it will highly influence my work and what I'm able to output.
Cool.
So I was honest with her. I'm not going to fucking try and undermine her. So I was like, look, we have this much. Like,
sure,
we didn't raise as much as we wanted to.
Yeah, that's good.
And she hasn't replied yet, but she will.
Okay.
She's reliable.
Cool.
I already trust her.
Amazing.
More than some.
Yep.
But no, I just, like,
That's good that you're honest with it.
I just think you're not going to really get anywhere if you're trying to undermine people.
Exactly.
So I just thought, fuck it, be honest, see what she says. And so I'm waiting for her to get back, and then we'll take the next step in the storyboards, because that's I've dialed it all the fucking way back. I think I got way too lost in just trying to get this over the line.
Yeah.
So what I've done is I've just dialed it all the way back, and I'm starting at literally square one with it. I've thought of multiple options of how to get this done, because it was clearly something that I was forcing and it wasn't.
And Lockie told me a way on what he's thinking of.
Yes, yeah, he did. And that's another thing that I've taken into account as well. Sure. Is that AI thing, right?
Yeah.
The thing is that, Lockie actually pointed out to me, he's like, look, it's clearly not working out and you can't force it. So it's not working out, then have to sort of cut your ties. And then it was a bit hard for me to accept, but I just went, like, he's right. Like, you can't force it and it's clearly not working. So you've got to come at it a different angle.
Yeah.
So when I was on a walk this morning with little Lenny, I thought of maybe cutting down some of the animation.
Yeah.
Just so, because the thing is, I don't want Lydia to be fucking tirelessly working at this. Like, I want it to be like as comfortable as it could possibly be.
Yep.
And, putting her best foot forward as well. And so I've messaged her as well saying, like, you've seen the script. I've sent you the breakdown. Like, what do you think we can like shop out to like still serve the story and sort of cut back the mammoth task that is 4.5 minutes of animation? Waiting to hear back. So that's where I'm at with that.
Cool.
And storyboards and Stain.
Yep.
And but while like I've taken that step back with Stain, I've sort of not put my full attention on something else. But like I've written another script. What the fuck?
Sorry guys, there are a bit technical
Jesus
difficulties
Christ.
right now.
I don't know what just happened. But no, did Lockie get into it with it? Did he tell you?
Not all of it, no.
Yeah. So
give us a rundown.
Like all the way back in the days when, way back when we filmed Ozma.
Yeah. Fuck yeah, all a fucking couple months ago.
Lockie came and stayed down. And Lockie and I, you've heard of Corridor Crew and Film Riot.
Yep.
Lockie and I love their shorts and stuff like that. And we watched them. And Lockie showed me this really awesome action short that Corridor Crew made. And then we said to each other that we were each going to write 5 scripts and just have like little scripts to our names and then eventually try and get them made. So I kind of ran with that for this one, and I wrote a script, and Lockie and I have been brainstorming how to get it made for like after Ozma.
What's it about?
It's literally, how do I say what it's about? A guy's brother gets kidnapped and he has to go get him back.
Right.
And then it goes through like an action fight scene, and then it teases a much bigger story.
Perfect.
And the thing is
sounds like you.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah. I wanted to like start with a character and sort of like franchise him, if that makes sense, but start really fucking small.
Good.
And this is what I've been working on. And so, it starts with this little like, I think it's no longer than like 8 pages or something, or 7 pages.
Mate. You just need something to your name.
Yeah.
Just get some stuff made.
Exactly right. And I just went, you know what, I'm just going to try and just take the reins with it and just run with it, see what I can tackle logistically. See like if I've got it in me to do it. And I think I'm on the right track. I like...
Mate, you got a good camera that you're going to be using.
Oh, bro, did you see that thing?
Sorry, he showed me the whole shebang.
Fucking hell, that's insane. So we're filming on that. And we're just trying to figure out, like, the one thing that's been holding this thing back is location. We're trying to find...
I got shown. He told me not to tell you.
Is that the one I took a video of?
The Lifesavers Club or whatever?
We're thinking that's going to be the exterior.
Yep.
And then
you're going to shoot interior somewhere.
I'm in talks with a studio in Alexandria. Have you heard of The Front?
Yes.
There.
Right. Isn't that a higher place?
Yes.
Right.
I'm in talks with them at the moment, and they said that when I want to film is available. So
for free?
No.
Right.
No, it's not for free. But with a certain rekindle of a relationship that I'm going with on I'm meeting up with someone this Friday that I did the internship for.
Dacre.
Yeah, Dacre. I'm not catching up with him just for that reason. There's other reasons, but I'm gonna bring it up and see if he can sort of like, oh yeah, I know that guy. Maybe I can.
Oh, does he work at the front?
No, he works in Tropico, but
Right.
they get all their gear and use the front for their shoots and stuff like that. That's the one. And so we were thinking of using that video that Lockie showed you as the exterior.
Studio hire plus something worth of tungsten equipment and grip hire.
Yeah, there's
That's a good package.
That's what I mean. And that when he said that it was available, I emailed and I didn't think he was going to reply.
You got a floor plan as well?
Yeah. And I shot there with Entropico, and so I know the place, and
perfect.
Suits it really well.
Amazing,
so, so that's that, and we just need to, recce the locations.
You're going to do it before the end of the year? Get it done?
Yeah, we're trying to. I've already set, I was sitting at work once, and you know what? TikTok actually spoke to me here, and they're like, set a goal you can achieve in 3 months.
Right.
And then I just went, let's try and make a film in 3 months.
Do it.
And so I just went I've got a choreographer on board.
How did you get that?
He's at work.
Right.
I was like, we're going to film in 3 months. Are you down? He goes, yeah, right, sweet. So he's out. I was like, can't pay you, but let's do it. He goes, yeah, done, no worries.
Are you going to try and make it for no budget?
Yeah, try spend as minimal money as possible.
Okay.
So it's like, I got a choreographer on board, and then he brought someone on board. He's like, trust me, you want this guy in your film. Mm-hmm. And I was like, okay, no worries.
And they're all happy to do it for free.
And I say, is he happy to do it for free? Because I have no money for this. He goes, yeah, he's fine.
That's
because
amazing.
they both wanted to do this, but
you could start building a little team.
That's what I mean. That's what I'm trying to do here. Is I just thought, fuck it, I'm gonna. If I try and fail, I don't care. If I try and it's shit, I don't care. It's just something that I can start off with.
Do you reckon you would put these on YouTube?
Yes.
I think that's a fantastic idea.
Yeah, that's exactly what I'm...
Start building your portfolio.
I also have a BTS videographer as well.
Fucking there you go.
For free. It was a guy that I used to work with. I said, I don't have any money to pay you with. He's like, no,
this
it's
is
good.
Perfect to speak in this writers and actors strike climate right now.
I don't have any money to pay you with.
But this is indie filmmaking, all right? We're not. Yeah. And then we support the writers and actors strike.
100%. 100%.
Pay your fucking writers. It's not hard.
But he said, yeah, this actually works because this will be the exact type of content that I want to shoot for my little business.
Yeah.
It's like, come along. Because my ideal thing is I have, like you did with Osmar, you have the making of and the actual film. And then
we'll see if the making of gets made.
Yeah. I heard about that too, Fetty.
Yeah.
But no, it's so I've got BTS. I have the main protagonist and main villain as well. Essentially, you remember Ant from your short? He's going to be the main, and then he has a guy from acting class that is coming on board.
He's doing acting classes.
Yeah. And I've had 2 meetings with them and 1 choreography session.
Nice.
And when I'm in there, I'm just sort of going someone pinch me.
Have you got a locked off script that you're working with?
Yeah. I say it's locked off in terms of beats, action, and theme. Mm. But I've said to Ant and his name's Jet, I've said to them, look,
cool name. Sounds like an action guy.
He suits the role.
Yeah.
I promise you he does. But I said to them, in terms of the dialogue, this is a guide, because one thing I struggle with as a writer is all my characters just sound like me. So what I want you guys to do is this is just a guide, and if it doesn't sound natural, just say whatever naturally comes to you.
Yeah.
But we'll workshop it and all that kind of stuff. So they went, cool, let's do that. And so we've had 2 meetings, 3. One was only 2. Sorry, only 2.
Yeah.
And we were meant to have one tomorrow, but I have work at 2. It's a bit of a tight turnaround. Jet's busy, Ant's busy. It's not going to happen.
Yeah.
So, but no. So just slowly plodding along little tasks that come along there.
Bro, I think this is the way to go.
Yep.
Start building your portfolio on YouTube.
Yep.
Do like a David Sandberg, the guy that directed Shazam. he has all his horror little short films that he made coming up on YouTube.
Yeah.
That's how he used that to kind of do what he was doing now.
Yeah.
Like, I think it's fantastic for you to make all these films and get some stuff under your name. They don't all have to be massive budget, bro.
No, that's the thing.
Literally treat it as a YouTube channel. Well, not a YouTube channel, but a portfolio.
That's exactly what my thought process is towards it.
And I think that's the way to go, mate. Yeah. And like what's it called? Own your craft. And like perfect it by just, you got to make a film every 3 months or whatever, and just keep churning stuff out for like a good year, and you'll just perfect it. And then when you're ready, then you can do something big budget.
That's exactly right, because
you'll keep creatively stimulated.
That's exactly right. And you actually helped me a lot with it when you said that, it was a while ago you said this, just create and the industry will come to you.
Literally, mate.
But that's not even my goal. Like, I'm just going to create because it makes me happy and I love doing it.
And
so
then, bro,
if anything else that happens, but like, I just do it because I love it. That's
it. I think this is more of a better route that you're on now.
Yeah.
In terms of your filmmaking journey, you just start making stuff the way you love to do it, and then.
And like, I still want to make stuff staying level.
Yeah,
like that idea I told you over the phone.
Yeah, that's fantastic.
That's slowly, like, I go home every time. I've set my reminder to every time I come home, it goes work on it.
Okay.
So I go, okay, cool. And then I just start plodding along. But then, so that's another thing that's been keeping me creatively stimulated.
Good
and
stuff, mate.
One thing that's been a massive thing is I never knew that, like, I would have this kind of like problem solving / producer-esque kind of mindset towards stuff. But I just go, you just got to send the emails and ask questions. They don't reply. It doesn't matter.
Exactly.
Whatever conversations you have, it's just say whatever you feel, and like, that's what I've been doing. So it's kind of, it's like a self-growth thing as well. It's like, you know, a lot of stuff's happening and I'm really happy with it. So
create and keep churning them out. And it's not like you got a shitty camera to do it with either.
Exactly right. So
you got the drones, you got the fucking $17,000 camera.
Wall? That's insane.
It all. Mate, that's
insane.
So
that's that project.
Good, mate.
That's what we're working on. A couple of people at work have expressed their interest in producing it.
Amazing, brother.
Other people have expressed different roles and stuff. I'm like, fuck, I just wrote the thing.
But the thing is, though, for what you're doing, you don't need all those roles.
Exactly right.
Like, you don't want to keep those big productions. And you don't need a producer, bro.
No.
You're a producer.
Yeah.
You just need actors, choreography, maybe like one lighting person, Lockie, a boom op, you're ready.
Exactly right. So, and that's the thing is, like, I've looked at when people have expressed interest, I'm like, cool. Like, I'd love to have you on board, but like, I don't know if we're going to need that. Like,
you don't. So if you need an extra pair of hands, I'm always here,
100%. No, 100%. But I didn't want it to be another, like, oh, Josh, I've got an idea.
Yeah. You want to do it and then come to me with
I've said that to you a million fucking times. So I wanted to be like, you know what? I'm just going to fucking grind at this.
Yeah.
And then come to you with like hey, Josh, I've got this idea.
Brilliant.
Come on board.
Amazing.
So, it's just rewarding that I've put in the work as well. Like, it feels really good.
Good.
So, yeah, but that's me.
Amazing. I'll smash through mine and then I'll let you leave because it's 12:30.
Sorry, guys. I'm going to have to
all right.
dip.
But my progress. So we've finished the edit now. Completely.
Damn.
So we've locked the edit off for Osmar. So now, sorting out sound. Composing starts on Friday. I have my spotting session with Federico.
Nice.
Got to set up a call with Kieran now for sound design. I'm doing the VFX for it. Like I did for Two's a Lesson. It was so minimal. Fuck paying somebody $1,000 to get rid of a blue screen like on a wall or whatever.
Do it yourself. That's the
Do
best.
it myself.
Yeah.
I think I'm
There's
going to be doing.
Rush. There's no rush.
Well, I mean, there's a little bit of a rush. We're trying to hit the 9th of December deadline, but
okay. There is a rush.
It's not really a rush. Like, I've given myself ages to do it.
Yeah, 100%.
I mean, by all means, we can start now color grading as well.
Fuck yeah, good.
So everything's getting ready. Yeah, I went up to Lockie's yesterday in the Hunter.
Did you meet Barney?
I've met Barney before.
Oh, have you?
He was there, sitting in his little chair. I will chugging away on it. And
did Lockie tell you about Barney and Lenny?
No.
Oh, so we bought Lenny up the week before.
Oh, yeah.
And they met. And Lenny's so much bigger than Barney.
That's funny.
But yeah, anyway, I don't want to sidetrack you. Please.
No, you're good. But it was really good. We sat down, got there at 10, left there at like 5. 4:30.
Shit.
But
nice.
we had like a KFC break. Of course, you have to.
Was it just you that went up, or did you bring Sarah?
Just me and Lockie. And yeah, we sat down, cracked through it all, and it's completely watchable now.
Fuck yeah, good.
It was such an easy fix, like the fixes that we needed to do, and I'm glad that I was there. I could just say, yeah, shorten this, lengthen this, and it felt like it's just like so more advanced than how we edited for Tuesday lesson. Like we're editing for performance, like the little intricacies. It was a really, really good session. And,
good.
Yeah, like it's completely watchable. Everything makes sense now. Playing around with transition. There's a lot of Star Wars transitions. There's like
swipes.
Yep. There is a swipe, and I'll show you. Good. It works perfectly. Yeah, we just got to clean up the audio and stuff now. But yeah, we're up and away on that.
Yeah, good.
Which is fantastic. And now I'll be kept busy with all the VFX and stuff that I can churn away on.
Are you still thinking of doing the title in the sand or something like that?
Yeah. No. So what we're doing is the titles are going to come up over the drone shot of the desert. Have I shown you it? Yeah, I think I have.
Lockie showed me the drone shot.
Yeah.
Just because we fly.
So we're going to have the titles come up and then float away like a Thanos snap, but with sand.
Nice.
So yeah, we're going to do that. And then, yeah, so that's been that. That's Osma. We should be done by November.
Fuck yeah.
I've got to sort out a sound mixer as well, which I think I have a guy, but I think he does only 15 minutes max. So we'll have to see what we do with that. But
can you do 15-minute intervals?
Yeah, I know, right? That's actually a good point, mate. It's a good point. I don't know. I'll try to do something, but he's in Melbourne. We'll see how we go there. Yeah. But then I've started on the next project as well.
See, that's not. I thought I recognised the Bible in the background of the story. So please do go into it, though.
Well, I've started on the next project, and it's something that I
was about to name drop. I just realised we don't do that here.
Oh, it was something I was working on a while ago. No, I'll name drop it. I just won't say what it's about yet because I know, but I don't know. Actually, no, I won't name drop it yet. Don't. But it's a short that I had concepted an idea for ages ago, and brought Taha on. And dude, we had like a session 2 Fridays ago, and we spent like time flew. We were there for like 5 to 6 hours, just brainstorming, no breaks. 5 to 6 hours just going through it, and this story.
It's funny you mentioned time flew.
Yeah. My guy. No, it's I can positively say that this is the best thing that I've ever worked on, the best thing that I've ever created. It is so densely layered, the story. It will be between 10 and 15 minutes. It's so deep, like the themes, like it's original as well. And it's like we know it like the back. It's personal. It is so gut-wrenching and sad but satisfying and happy. Like we were getting sad just like coming up with the story, but like we were like if we pull this off, this will be like one of the best things like we'll ever make. Like the story that we've constructed from it is like where it feels like a true Christopher Nolan short film.
Nice.
Like it's we're playing with time in a way that I don't think has been done before. And the way that we're telling the story is very non-linear, but it's it's I think it's almost, I can't remember how Memento's structured, but might be Memento-esque, but the story itself is what has drawn us both to it, and we're able to take personal things from our lives and things that we've wanted to create and put it into this story, me and Taha.
Nice.
And we will just like the things that we've come up with and the way that we're telling the story, we're telling we're telling an 18-month story in 12 minutes, non-linear, going through the different stages of a certain aspect of life, which it doesn't really, it goes so deep, things that the audience won't know, and then it's also got so many little plot twists that work and you don't see coming, and seeds that we lay from earlier on that makes sense later on, and it's a big catch-up game. It's like my kind of movie, right? Good. That I love making. Ozma was something I wanted to experiment with. I wanted to challenge myself. I wanted to do an adaptation. I've conquered that. Now it's back to the original kind of non-linear storytelling, which I like. And when we pull this off, it's going to be the best thing that I've ever made.
That's mad.
And the story we've come up with so far is nuts, and the themes are so apparent. Like I was saying about Greta Gerwig, when you truly express your message and you know what you want to express, I think those are the best kinds of movies. And
100%, yeah.
What I'll do real quickly is I'll read you some themes that we'll go with, and I won't go into it. I'll quickly wrap this up because I know you got to run.
I've got a text message.
But like it's very deep and very thought out. Part two. Pardon? Sorry. I'll quickly do this. But so we've got notes upon notes upon notes. I think this is something that, you know, I've said this quote before. This is a quote that this story will be based off, is what you perceive as precious is not time, but the one point that is out of time, the now. That is precious indeed. The more you are focused on time, past and future, the more you miss the now, the most precious thing there is.
Jesus Christ.
You know, it's a story about life and death, and with death comes new life. You know, and different people have different stories and why they're doing things, and you don't really understand that to the end, that everybody in this film, all characters, their story matters. So anyways, that's all I'll say for the time being.
Bro, I can't wait to go on that journey, man. Like that just sounds exciting. And I know you dabbled in this
totally
everything,
but it's a totally different story.
Yeah, that's the thing, and I'm keen to hear how it's turned into what it is now, and how we're how we're going to make this.
It's amazing. It's going to be a fucking 2-day shoot.
Cool.
2 locations, 3 actors. That's all I'll say for the time being.
Good, man.
Anyways, that is the progress.
Fucking oath.
And
perfect.
Austin, you're going to switch now, so we'll see you soon.
I've got to sub out. I trust you guys on my tripod, and I'll pick it up off you at some
worries.
point.
Hey, give us a click, and we'll change you right now. All right? 3, 2, 1. Whoa! Oh my God, Austin! You've got piercings.
Not that it's a woman, but piercings.
But piercings. Indy, my bad. Our amazing manager has joined us for the independent variable because Austin's had to duck off for work because we got too into the conversation, went a bit longer than we were going to. But Indy, what are we talking about? No,
Don't do this to me.
I'm joking. All right, you know what? We'll give a little rundown around your role first in this in the podcast, because you know we've mentioned it a couple of times. You've been on for a while now. What is your role as a manager for the amazing pre-production meeting, 5-star rating on Spotify by 19 people? What is your role?
Just to keep the boys in line, really.
Oh yes.
No, I manage the social media.
Yes.
Sometimes I'll go on and I'll post things, and then I come back and it's been deleted, and I go, "What's happened there?" And Josh goes, "It wasn't funny."
Did I?
It wasn't funny enough. That didn't make sense. I'm like, "Oh, okay."
No, sometimes I fix the captions. That's all.
Oh yeah. No, I've been told on multiple instances that stuff that I post isn't actually that funny.
When?
Shout out to Daniel.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever said that stuff that is not funny.
No.
Dan's just a Debbie Downer.
Yeah. Well, we'll get into that.
Oh fuck! All right.
No. So yeah, I do.
Just the roast of the boys.
Yeah, I'm just gonna flame you for like.
Yeah. Cool.
All the captions on Spotify are pretty much like.
Yep.
You're like, get me a caption. I'm sitting there
like whip something up. Let you cook, you say.
Half the time I'm like smashed, and I'm like, let me do it. Like I got this. I just write the weirdest caption.
Oh gosh.
Yeah, but no, I just use all of Josh's facilities and create. Use his Canva. I use everything else. Just make things, post it. I'm on the merch grind.
Oh
at
yes.
the moment.
What things do we have coming up? What things have you been working on? We got some things in the works. Right? I know we've taken a couple of weeks off, but we've been working on stuff.
We have. So yeah, the merch that we mentioned a while
ago. We have merch.
Ago.
Yes.
Mentioned a while ago, but we haven't quite got on that train because we were told that it's $20 for a shirt.
Yes. Yeah. See, look, we want to know we have enough people that are willing to buy it before we invest in ourselves.
Yeah.
So we know Indy. You're listening. And we know you'll buy a shirt. All right. You'll buy a shirt.
They will.
Right?
Absolutely buy
And what
a
do you
shirt.
guys think of like, it costs like, we'll be transparent with you. All right. It costs $21 to make a shirt. If we sell it for,
We can't sell it for more than $20.
We can't?
That's the problem.
oh, why?
Because you venture into $30, you're going into Universal Store general pants prices.
For $30? Nah.
Getting a bit exy.
You reckon?
I'm thinking $20 max.
25. Because it's branded, like,
True.
and plus, like, people, would people have to pay postage as well?
Yeah. I don't really know how it's going to work. It's just the thing.
Yeah.
So what the issue is
When
that
you-
we have to buy it from the lady who's making it. Well,
Yeah.
supposed to.
Yeah.
And she only sells them in batches. Like the lowest amount I can buy is 15. So 20 times 15, a lot of money, especially if 15 people aren't going to buy it.
Yeah,
So
true.
what we were thinking was like having a website do it for us.
Yeah.
So that we don't have to buy it first and then sell it. So we can take the prices down for
We
everyone.
could do some research into that.
We do.
Mm,
We're having a little get together later.
we are. Yes, we're there might be a little photo shoot on the horizon.
Oh.
Where will these photos go though?
They will probably go on the website.
What? We were making a website
We
as
are.
well?
It's so exciting.
Insane.
I got stuck.
Oh no, why?
Something because I was going to do something really fun.
Do we
And
know about it?
Yeah.
Oh, we do?
The top 5 stuff.
Ah, yes.
But it all looked really ugly, so I
Aw.
stopped. And I was really unhappy.
What are
with
you
it.
using? What website?
Squarespace.
Yeah, I was going to say that's the one.
Sponsor us.
Sponsor us. Yes. Well, once this website is up, hopefully we'll
Get on the sponsor grind.
get on the sponsor grind. And
Shout
I
out
hear,
Bodies.
yeah, shout out Bodie. Send us another package. We love your stuff. But yeah, those are some cool, exciting stuff that we have coming up. But I think what will end this on, what's it like working with us? How do we all differ?
Okay.
You got 3 of us now. How does it go? Roast us. Just do it.
Okay, so let me just preface this with how I started.
Mm-hmm.
I came on this because Josh went. You were actually quite drunk in the back of our car, and
Was I?
you were, yeah. And you were like, "Oh, it's so hard managing this podcast and doing everything that I'm trying to
When
do."
was I drunk?
We dropped you to the
I
party.
rarely get drunk, so.
We dropped you to that party for your work and picked you up.
Oh, yeah. Mate, that was the last time I've gotten drunk, and that
Yeah,
was like
exactly.
last year. I never
I'm
drink.
not calling
I don't
you an
get.
alcoholic,
No,
Joshua.
I'm just saying. I was just saying it was confusing for me because I'm like,
Yeah.
when was the last time I drunk?
Yeah. So and he was like, "Oh, it's so
Yeah.
hard and whatever." And I was like cooking in the back. I was sitting in the back seat, like,
Yeah.
could this be an opportunity? 'Cause
Yeah.
that'd be kind of cool. And then next day I was like,
Cooking
"Do you
in
want
the back seat.
I was like, "Do you want to do it? Like, do you want me to
Yeah.
manage it?" And you're like, "Yeah, sure. I'm coming over tomorrow. Let me just dump all of this stuff on you.
Yeah.
See you next week." And
Yeah.
I was like, "Oh, okay."
Because it was hard because Austin started to have more responsibility and
Yeah.
stuff at home, like the dog and everything. So it was getting harder for him to, put in his 2 cents when he could.
Yeah.
Fair point. So I just needed a little,
a little hand.
extra hands.
So when we first started, it was Josh and Austin, as you guys know.
Yep.
And so
and now it's all just gone
now
downhill.
it's
We're
just-
fucking down.
yeah, look, we just need to get rid of this kid somehow. We don't really know how to
That's
tell
why
him.
it's not here. He's not in Europe, mate.
He's
Europe's
not in Europe. He's locked in my basement.
He's in hell. He's locked in the basement.
I decided he's not allowed to come out anymore.
Naughty boy, Dan,
Naughty, get
stay in there.
So
yes.
okay, I guess. Okay, working for Josh is
Yeah.
he goes, "Okay, can you do this? Can you do this? Can you do this?" And so I go, "Yeah, sure." I forget about it because that's just who I am as a person.
Right.
So I set like 400 reminders and then I do it. I get a text very quickly. You haven't done the slides properly. Like
Me?
you haven't done when I do the now showing post and you're like,
Oh,
you
yes.
didn't do the
No.
carousel.
I said you forgot.
You forgot the carousel.
Yeah, I don't say you didn't do it right. I say you forgot. Okay, fair.
You forgot the carousel. And
Yep.
I'm like, oh, okay, that's fine. Or
Yeah.
I like make stupid edits, which you guys saw on the story.
I love the edits.
Well, I make them thinking this is just hilarious for us. And there was one that I made and it was really funny. And I sent
Yeah.
it to the boys and Josh was like, you have to post this. I was like, oh, no. I don't want to. Like, it's embarrassing. Because then I think they're funny.
I think they're funny as well.
Okay, well, I just don't think anyone likes our humor.
Dude, no, but I think that's what it is. I think it's like the climate that we're in on social media, it hits that humor.
Yeah.
Which is why I think people would like it.
Fair, yeah.
So post them.
On the mulch.
If you guys would have followed our Instagram, I mean, we're filming on Monday. Last night, there were some things posted on the.
There was a video of me dancing on there for a second.
Yeah, there was a video of me. Bro, you used the same one of me dancing.
It's the slam down that gets me because the shirt.
I look like a turtle. I'm like, fuck. I don't know what turtle does that.
You just say the new Ninja Turtles movie and grind it away.
Fuck.
Okay, working for Austin is sending a text and not getting a response
because
for
he's on F1.
5 business days. And I'm like, I kind of needed you guys here.
He just left, and the last thing he said before he left was, I promise I'll be more active on the chat.
He says that every time. And then we don't see him for 3 weeks.
Osto.
We love him.
He's a busy man.
Busy guy.
Yeah.
What was the one where I was like, I need these opinions for these merch designs. I'm trying to send them off by tonight. Like, I have a deadline. And he was like, I'm on F1, sorry.
He's like, I've just paused F1. Let me have a look.
I was like, God forbid I interrupt.
Mum, I can't pause it. We're playing online.
Get out of my room. I'm just going to get so mad that I physically manifest in someone's room. And I'm like, answer your chats.
So I just drank to my water.
Okay, and I guess working for Daniel.
That guy, man.
He's the perfectionist of the group.
Yeah, he is.
We'll say that. He knows that though. And it's the Virgo trait in the guy. It's okay.
He's a Virgo, sure. We'll go with that. Is he?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Fair.
And so the first issue that we ran into.
Oh no. Can I just erase the fuck out of him? He's not going to want to come back now.
He's going to be like, I'm not coming home anymore. There was a Photoshop. You know the circle thing that we have, like the logo?
We're going to go into this.
We are. So first of all, he cracked the shits because...
because I wouldn't fix the fucking circle. But no one's going to notice.
He was in the middle and he didn't want to be in the middle because he was like, it looks like it's mine.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
And he was like, I'm also a different color to everyone. And I was like, you're just tan, bud.
Yeah, I know.
I can't tan the boys because it's going to look like we're changing races here.
Yeah.
He really... Anyway, we did that. I fixed it.
There was a little line as well.
And there was a line. It was this thing.
We love you, Dan.
I'm going to get a text. Also, you need to get a little bit smarter, Daniel.
Yeah. Oh, why?
Because I sent him a message thinking I was really funny. And I was like, see you in Europe because I dropped my friend to the airport today. And he was like, are you actually coming? And I was like,
oh, my
no.
God. He's going to be back on... He's probably on the plane now, mate. He comes back on Wednesday, doesn't he?
I don't know.
So how could he fall for that?
Don't put this on.
Idiot.
I don't know. Anyway, that's kind of the issue with Daniel.
Is this the perfection? But
I wouldn't say it's an issue. I wouldn't say it's an issue. He wants to do it better.
And look, fair enough, man. We were just cruising along and he's got us in line.
He's like absolutely like put rocket fuel up our ass.
Yeah,
like,
no, it's just fair enough, man.
Absolute ham now.
Do it, man.
Yeah. Originally, it was like very chill, and now it's kind of like, if I post this, I have to make sure it's perfect because I know he'll come for me. So he's kind of
with pitchforks and fucking fire.
I'm like, I'm just waiting for the message. The anxiety when I post something through the roof. It's like, dang, Kagolis.
Indy, like, what have you done?
No, I don't want to. Oh, fuck. Dear me. That's probably like, yeah.
What's your favourite movie?
We want to go there?
Yeah, we'll finish it with what's your favourite movie.
Oh, God, don't do this to me. What's your favourite movie?
Yeah, they know my favourite movie. It's La La Land.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Lame. That's kind of lame.
Fuck you. You're never coming on this thing again. I can't wait till Dan's back now.
I don't know. There are so many that I really love. Like there is... I don't really care for what genre. I love horror, especially.
Are you going to say Talk to Me?
Absolutely. Horror and thriller. Big loves.
Yes.
But yeah, I don't know. I'm a massive fan of musicals.
Yes.
Really, any
Hamilton.
Genre. Oh my God! Don't get me started.
You love Hamilton.
I do. It's really bad. It's really embarrassing.
Just fight the urge to start singing. Okay.
I'm trying. Like
just fight it.
I'm gripping my hands together.
I've heard from your boyfriend that you sing it when he's trying to go to sleep.
It's really bad.
Yeah.
I don't know. Favorite movie? I'll just pick one really randomly. That's probably not my favorite, but we move.
What is it?
Oh God. I don't know, Joshua.
Yeah.
It's hard to pick one on the spot, hey?
You're a B-movie kind of girl.
Do you like jazz?
Do you like Nemo?
No, I don't like... no. Okay, let's just go...
Saving Private Ryan.
Haven't seen it.
No, okay, fair.
Definitely, it was the...
Lawrence of Arabia.
The last
of us.
Marvel one that I watched before watching any other
Black
Marvel.
Panther.
No, like the last one.
Endgame.
Mm-hmm. Haven't actually seen any other Marvel movies, but I watched that other one. I know, I'm sorry.
All right, guys, thank you for listening. This has been episode 37 of the pre-production meeting. Thanks, Indy, for joining us in the last segment, and also fuck you for not seeing any Marvel movie before Endgame.
Sorry.
We'll see you guys next week. Thanks for being patient with us. It's hard sometimes, you know, when the last couple of weeks have just been insane. We've had busy schedules, like you've heard earlier. Austin's now busy. I'm now busy. I was in Queensland and we couldn't do it. Then fucking Indy got deathly sick, was on her deathbed, so she couldn't do the podcast.
Sorry, guys.
So. It's all right. We're back now. Dan's back next week. So, you know, hopefully we'll be getting more consistent uploads. And
Jennifer's Body. I'll say Jennifer's Body. Banger film. Banger film.
I thought you were just talking about some rando chick's body. I'm like,
oh, yeah.
Fair enough. Jennifer's Body. Jennifer's Body. That's it. All right, guys. I'll see you later. Indy will see you later. And go watch Jennifer's Body.
And
peace out.
Follow us on the...
Oh, yes. Fuck. Sorry. I've forgotten that the last 2 times. Follow us on, you will see this, I just had a malfunction.
The pre-prod pod.
The pre-prod pod, Insta, TikTok, the pre-production meeting, Spotify, YouTube, wherever you get your podcasts. And we'll tie a little bow on this, and we'll see you next week. Peace out.
Bye.
Bye.